It's so gross today. I don't know what this is doing. Too much. Too much. I made it. It's gross outside. I have nothing. I have nothing nice to say. How are you doing? Okay. Okay. Um, I'm super on time today. Everyone else is sleeping. I'll wait. I don't think anyone's up. It's such a dreary day. Siobhan, good morning. Thank God you're here. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Anne Marie. Hola. It's too early. Greetings, everyone. It is too early to be up. Let me just say that. I've been up for 2 hours at least because I had to get down to the shore. Today is a flip day. So on time, Kelly. When it's a flip day, I've learned my lesson. It used to be an hour and a half to get here. Now it's 2 hours. So I left on time. Yeah, wishing it was Friday. I know. Of course, we're in a dirty parking lot. But it's down the shore. Mostly making my way back to life. Girl, I hear you. How'd you do? Malene was dropping kids off to college. These are tough times. Watching from the Vatican Museum. Going into the Sistine Chapel in a few minutes. I would like your life. I know. Thought we wouldn't see you because you're getting ready for the weekend. When do you leave? All of those things are true, and you shouldn't see me. But here I am. Do you have a bagel? I wish. No, I have the bites from the Starbucks. Yeah, I should be getting ready, but I had to come down and flip this house. And it does feel like fall. It's funny you say that, Jen, because I'm in like jeans. It's gross, Madeline. You know what it is? It's October 3rd. That's what it is. That's why this is bad. Today feels like October 3rd. Like you're 2 seconds from getting a pumpkin latte. I mean, if you're that person. School starts a week from today and I kind of feel bad. Yeah. No, it's gross. And it's weird because it's supposed to clear up around noon today. Which is great. But even though the hurricane isn't hitting land here, the effects of the storm are. So I had to call my renter and be like, listen, I can let you in early or you can come tomorrow. Those are your options as I see them. So I gotta flip this place and get up out of here. I'm gonna go see my renter today early that is leaving, that broke the table. A new table is supposed to be coming, or new glass top for the table. It's so much. It's so much. Beaches are closed. Yep. They don't play down here. They don't play down here when it comes to storms. So our street does flood, but it recedes fairly quickly. At least that's what we hope. So people kind of know what to do. Down here at Calisthenics is down the Jersey Shore. So I have a renter that's leaving that broke some stuff, so I have to go deal with that. Flip it. He has offered to pay for the whole thing, so it comes today. So I'm hoping this all goes smoothly. Hello, nice to meet you. That's my house. He broke this. These people are coming. Hello from almost Mykonos. Would you date a 29-year-old asking for a friend? Roman, let's see. You didn't have to block him, Alondra. I'll answer your question. Roman, Mm, maybe when you time back in. I seem to get this question often of whether or not I will date the youngins. Now, let me ask you, Roman. I'm 53. No, I'm not. Roman, I'm much younger. I'm 52. My birthday's not for a month. Shut up. What do you think you have to offer me? Other than some comment about your pants. Just so you know, 53-year-olds enjoy, but at this point, like, yeah, like, are you gonna sing to me? You're gonna take me out? Or what? I mean, what? 29? What would we talk about? I could ask you how your mom's doing. You know what I'm saying? It just, I know, I'm sure you're lovely. Yeah, maybe you could paint my house. Thank you. Listen, Eli, I know you all think that you're bringing the good times, but we've had good times. I think I speak for all 50-year-olds. Dare I say 60s? Uh-huh. You've been hit a lot by younger men. You better watch out. You walk in the line because these moderators, they'll block you for these questions, but I'll answer you. I will say, in the past, no. But for some reason, ever since I've gone silver and let my hair be who she wants to be, I don't know. It does seem odd that I am getting questions like this. Yeah, and Laura's like, I don't have this kind of energy. That's what I mean. We're old. Yeah. I am 52 and 3/4. And it starts to matter again. At 3/4. We're counting all the days. Yeah. You don't look at, well, thank you, Toxic. I feel like a lot of us are looking younger and younger. Would you date 43? Said Proxar. Listen, I'm going to be honest, no. 39, 43. I'll be honest. I tried it. It wasn't good. Thanks, Eli. Yeah. Yeah, 53 is the new 33. Jacob, you went. I thought it said, Jacob. I thought it said 53 is the new 53. That's what I thought it said. And I was like, boy, you are not wrong. Because like on the outside, I think we do look younger in our 50s. But we still feel old on the inside. Yeah, I need young guys to do stuff around the house. Thank you, mustache. Don't come in here with all your muscles. What do these muscles do besides the obvious? Like, pick something up. Mow the lawn. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Yours, fine as hell, me ma. I'll take it. I'll take a fine as hell, me ma, this morning. Because it's like a lot. Eli, well, you seem lovely. 53 can look very good if well taken care of. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, there's that. You think? Okay. Well, there's that. Okay. A lot of fixing. Does he? Shakendra, you got to take it for where we are. Put a deck on my house. Yeah, exactly. Put a deck on the house. Empty the gutters. I don't have time this. Yeah, what in the Tiffany is all that's happening? Just whatever. Wait, I did have an article for today. Hold on. I clipped something up the other day. I like to yeah, fix the toilet. You know how it keeps running? I mean, these men coming up in here with their dumb pickup lines. I'm like, come on, what you know how to fix a leaky toilet? Tell me about that. Let me see. Okay, this is the one I got for us. All right, are you ready? This one was interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. I know how to fix the leaky toilet because my husband was always deployed. Look, Kezzy is like, I don't need a guy to do that. What else she got? Yeah, I mean, at this point. Okay, let's see what we have. Alexis wants to do something. Stop it, Alexis. Sue. The Golden Girls. Dorothy was 53. Rose was 56 and Blanche was 47. So you sell and rent houses, Calisthenics said. No, I don't sell them. I rent houses. You know, when you go through a divorce and you didn't get a lot except you got a house, but you can't afford it. So you start putting on Airbnb and then you become a super host on Airbnb. And now all you do is clean houses. That's me. That's me. What is all this? What is all this? I just listen. Starbucks used to offer Wi-Fi. So you got the house. He said you got the house of divorce. He said God. He said God. You mean had to pay for it? Okay. You youngins are adorable. God. You God. Oh, funny. Uh-huh. Yeah, Michelle, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Ain't nothing free. Listen. This is what cracks me up. This is why you can't. This is why you can't date younger men because they say stuff like God. I'm like, do you know how mortgage work? I can't. I can't. Yeah. There's that. Okay, I can't find it. Calisthenics understand. She got a job. Are you a Shay? I don't know if you're a Shay or not, but you seem like a nice person. uh-huh. Good morning, said Missy. I have a cleaning business. We go hand in hand. Calisthenics, that's what I'm waiting for. I got a great crew down here, and they help because you can't. It's just too much. It's too much. My dog ate my homework. Listen, I like to try to prepare, but then I get out into the universe, and nobody offers free internet anymore. Has anybody noticed that it feels like now when you go to stores, they actually block your internet? And then you're staying in the store, they're like, oh, we have a coupon online. Michael's store is the epitome of this. You go front, they're like, oh, we always have a sale. Just get the coupon off the website. And then you go on the website, you're like, okay, but it's not coming up. Do you have the coupon back there? Oh, no, I don't have it. You have to go on the website. I'm like, okay, but can you blow on this? I had internet a second ago, but as soon as I got in here, there's no internet in here. They're like, okay, well, it was good when it was 40% off. I'm like, but you don't have, I mean, you seem familiar with it. You don't have it, with you. You work here. It's not on the register because it's all the time. They're like, no, we would really need the code. I'm like, it's the same code. I don't think you guys ever change the code. You never change the same code all the time. And then we stare at each other and they're like, okay, do you want to get it? I'm like, do you want me to go to the parking lot? I can drive like a block from here and then come back. Will you hold my place in line? It just doesn't. Denise, and then you stand there like a dum-dum. Yeah. Even if you turn off their internet, you're like, I'll just use my data because I'm going to roll like that. Somebody don't have internet. All of a sudden, when you go to check out, Missy said I like to fart. Is that Missy? Because I actually feel like we have to block her. Why would you say that? You know we got all these people we're blocking, and you coming up and I like to fart. Is this Missy? What's happening? Are we being harassed by our own people? Because that's what it feels like. What's happening? What? Who are you? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? You're about to get blocked. You can't say stuff like that around Sue and Alejandra. ASA, they will block you. Jeremy grabbed my phone. We knew something was off. We knew. I was like, look. Listen, I'm used to mornings like this, but from us? I was like, that's weird. Why don't you just say you're a hot mama? I mean, that's, yeah, now she's blaming Jeremy. Okay. I thought that was rough for even Jeremy. He is a child. Missy's back. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Jeremy goes to one OFM event and then he goes nuts. This is what we got. This is who he's become. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so that threw me for a second, the Missy comment. Hey, Jennifer. So anyway, I don't even know. Like I said, I had something prepared. It was something about making lists, and he is ridiculously proud of himself. You know, it says I can invite people. Should I invite Jeremy? Let me see. There's a lot of buttons, and we laughed and laughed. No, that wasn't it. Start a Q&A. Start a poll. I don't know how to do that. How are you friends with Adam Ferrara? I am a comedian as well as Adam Ferrara, and we love him. So he's been on our show a few times. You're a hot mama. Respectfully, of course. Okay, OJ, I'll take it. You shouldn't get blocked for that, but I can't promise you. A lot of fart talk here this morning, so they are on high alert. But OJ, you're welcome to stay, respectfully. You are allowed to stay if you are nice. Yeah, I don't even know what a Q&A means. Yeah. It's a lot. I just like my fingers are tired already. I can't keep this up. We're gonna have to make this a 30-minute show. She can't keep this up. I'll keep a close eye on Missy. As long as she puts respectfully in front of fart, she should be fine. Denise Fennel. I don't know who that is. This isn't that funny. I'm confused. I get it. Jake, I am equally confused and I'm on it. I am on it. So I get it. I'm right there with you. If somebody can figure it out, it'll be Missy. Do you do stand-up? I do, Spot. I started as a stand-up 23 years ago. You know, when my skin was tight. And, you know, and you're eager and you're like trying. And then you're like, man, I'm good. And now you're just funny when you feel like it. So, hey, amen. There's not a lot of amens in the world. Does everybody know at least one amen? Because I know one. Grew up with him. Funny fella. Funny fella. But I feel like everybody should know one amen. You know two? There's not a lot of them. You never heard of the name? It's a very Irish name. Eamon O'Sullivan. You know what I mean? Nobody? It's a rare name, Eamon. I'm gonna guess you're Irish. Grew up with one and worked with one. Yeah, it's a good name. Mm-hmm. You've never met an Eamon? It's people are spelling it Amen. Amen. Eamonn was the one I knew. Amen here spells is a little different. But yeah, everyone butchers it. So yeah, no, Amen. The happy face. I signed up to be a member on YouTube, but mine is not green with happy face. It should. Then I don't think you're set up, Patty. Yeah, everybody that's green is a member of some kind. And I knew one with the last name Amen. Yeah, no, different. Your accents are getting better. Not really. It's not Eamon. No, Amen. E-A. I always wanted to meet an Imogene. Always a character in a British novel. Yeah, I'm a stand-up by trade. That's my real job. Yeah, everybody. Amen. I'm Irish. I got a mix, so I actually have a little bit of Native American. My genes have been told. Oh, it's a nice mix. How do I figure that out? Why? I don't know. Dana Vecchione just said the same thing. How was your last night show? Okay, so I did have a show last night. So it was very funny. It was for a group of construction workers. And I called Missy last night because I was like, Missy, I haven't done stand-up in forever. And you know, it's like riding a bike. You're like, kind of remember. You know you're going to mess up some of your jokes. And Missy's like, you're going to be fine. And they were lovely. It was a small group, so it was set up for probably 60 people. I think there was maybe 20 there. But it was so funny because it was like a whole bunch of like older fellas, and then there was like two couples, you know, girl and boy, girl, boy, but the boys were young, right? So in this room of construction workers, there's these two young fellows with their girlfriends, and then a whole bunch of old dudes by themselves, and then in the middle were couples. And the young ones, I don't know, like in the same way that people are like, you don't look 53. That's very kind to say. Those of you that said it, other of you think I'm a musty hag, whatever. But in the same way that 53 looks young, to me, if I see a boy anywhere between 17 and like 28, they're still boys to me. They look 12. You know what I'm talking about? Do you ever just see like a youngin' and they don't really have the facial hair yet? And so you're like, does your mom know you here? Like that. So they're over here with girlfriends. But the old dudes all over here, real funny, big bellies. You just want to tickle. Adorable. Or punch them. I mean, it's just like, you're like, oh, or like that. They're over here. And I was like, look, this is your future. It was very funny. I was like, look, how you see how like you want to be around girls, and then this is your future. And there's not one wife here. There's nobody brought their wife. And so they were very funny, but like construction dudes, right? Various levels of like this is the code officer. You could say you got a little belly. You know, like they, oh, is your specialty? Well, then there was Slappy. Now, what do you think Slappy looks like? Slappy? So when you're doing stand-up, there's like a line in terms of the light that you can see, right? So there's like the people that I can see because of the way the lights are. And then there's just beyond the light. So I can't really see much. Can't see people's faces. And this, I don't know what I said. I asked a question like a dum-dum. And I hear, wasn't even words. I mean, I guess to him in his language. So he had a He had like a wife beater cut off thing here. He had was tats and tanned all the way down. I think he had a man bun and like a mustache. Looked like a murderer. Are you getting murder vibes? Because that's what it was. And his name was Slappy. But when he spoke, he was like, blah, blah. Yes, he was sounded like a South Park character. And I was like, what in the world did he just say? I was like, can someone translate what? And then he said, I said, what's your name? He goes, Slapa. That had to be translated to me. I was like, what did he say? They're like, his name is Slappy. I'm like, that was, he was like, Slapa. Are you a murder Frenchman? So crazy. Okay, you backing up real close in my car. And surprise, Slappy's by himself. So Slappy just randomly kept like cutting in and saying stuff. And Slappy sounds hot. I don't know. I mean, if you were positive he wasn't going to shank you, you might be like, okay, he could be cute. As if he didn't have a weapon, he could be, he could fix stuff around the house. You know what I mean? Like that. So he was adorable. And he knew I was afraid of him. And so everybody, they were very funny. They were a funny group of guys, whatever. And at the end of the night, I went around, I was shaking hands with the owners. There's two guys. Say, hey, thanks for having me, whatever. And because I had made fun of Slappy the whole night, he was actually very good about it. He was like, you want me to walk your car? No, I think it was something about him walking me to my car for safety reasons. And I was like, don't want to be murdered. Everybody make sure he stays in here for the next 7 minutes. No, Becca, he wouldn't be able to talk. Yeah. He wouldn't be allowed to talk. If he was de-weaponed and maybe had a background check. A comedian that censors people. Welcome to a new world. Okay, under duress. Let's talk about it. Under duress. Besides being a comedian, and so I obviously believe in everyone's right to speak. Totally get it. But you can't be a skank. Okay, duress. I don't want you to like infer that I'm moderating because I don't believe in free speech. Oh, I do. But don't be a skank. Okay? We are ladies here, kind of. All right? And if you want to speak respectfully, okay? Yeah, don't give an ick vibe. We're not trying to shut you down. We're trying to just shut the ick down. Now, if you can be a gentleman-ish, then you can stay. And you can talk among the people. So there you go. I want to date you. I want to take you to a McDonald's. Listen, if they still had those fried apple pies, I'd be all about it. But I heard that they don't. Yeah. So I probably won't go there. We have standards. Who you calling a lady? Listen, I said ish. I said ish. Duncan has apple pies, but I don't think those are fried either. I can't eat them. Their pies are awful now. Yeah, it's too much. Exactly. We're not trying to shut you. We're trying to lift you up, show you how to behave around respectful-ish women. Someone's $50 McDonald's order got delivered to my house on Tuesday. Did you eat it? That makes me nervous because I don't know nothing about this order. Sue was like, is the castle good or is the castle bad? Yeah. Yeah, too much. So I don't know. Mm, mm, okay. I mean, Sue, maybe you need to do like, maybe we need to send you to like Urban Dictionary School. Like the ASA needs to sign up, all the mods need to go to Urban Dictionary School so that you would be able to decipher if this is good or this is bad. Mm-hmm. I just don't know. Mm-hmm. I guess it's good. Mm-hmm. Too much. Too much. Anywho. Mm-hmm. This is my face for certain people already. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know, calisthenics. Anyway, um, all right. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's have other thoughts. Let's have other thoughts. All right. So, oh, it's been raining here, Mooney, for all day, all night, all day. So parts of the shore have already flooded. So there's like a very short amount of time for me to come down, flip this house, get out of Dodge. And I already texted my renter and said, you can come early or you can come tomorrow. But I wouldn't come in after 7 o'clock tonight because you're just going to get stuck. So I do miss Dennis Malloy. Mm-hmm. I don't know, Becca. I texted the renter that's leaving and the renter that's coming in to just be like, just so you all know. And that's the worst, like when you've got like a rental, like a vacation for a week, and then you find out that, 2 or 3 days there's just like a monsoon coming. So yeah, they gotta figure all this out. My street does flood, but it also recedes fairly quickly, so as long as it's not too bad. But they have closed all the beaches here, so because the riptides are so bad. So that means, there could be, somebody said 12-foot waves. I don't know. But once they get that high, then they definitely start coming onto the island. The few times that I've been down here for hurricane season, people like will get like rafts or canoes, because you could just canoe down the street. So yeah, 7 to 15-foot waves. Yeah. So so you got 20-foot waves up in Massachusetts. Wow. Yeah. So down here, lots of people kind of get ready and close shop up. Does water come close to your house? Yes. Yes. So we have a few steps up to our house, and it'll sometimes if it's bad, it'll come right up to the step. But then there's like a little foyer, like a little 4-foot foyer. That still wouldn't ruin everything, but if it came up higher than that, then yes, things will be ruined. Yeah, I'm sure she could have lots of men, but it doesn't look like she needs one. That might be the nicest thing anyone said to me. Who said that? Who's coming in here? That's really Dino. Dino, that's the smartest thing I've heard a fella say on here. Thank you for noticing that some of us are fine just the way we are. Yeah. Yeah. How young are you? Adorable. Yeah. We already have 12-foot waves in Rhode Island. Oh my gosh. Wow. And I subscribed. You know, you're welcome here. I'm going to guess you're Italian with a name like Dena. Yeah. Let me fix my hair. Dina's the nicest one here. No, of course, we have our regulars who are lovely, and then we have everybody else. But Virginia Beach is, of course, you're close to the water, too. The bottom floor of my house got flooded last year. It was awful, but we were safe. It is crazy to see how devastating water can be. And it's really crazy down here is that my house, in order to use it in the winter, I had to put like a gas stove in. And it's still a little cold even with the gas stove. And so I was talking to the neighbors and I was like, how do you stay warm? Like it's so cold down here. And we just put our radiators on. But in my house, the radiators were taken out. So all there is like central air, central heat. And so it gets very cold. And I said, well, I think I'm going to have to put, all right, I'm back. Okay. Insulation in. And they were like, you can't put insulation in your house. None of these houses have insulation. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, none of them. She was, yeah, my radiators. And they said it is, none of the old houses down here had insulation because they were meant to keep the houses up, standing. Water was meant to go through the house, not plow it down. So they didn't put any insulation in the houses because if you insulated it and water came through, you'd have to rip every wall out, fix the insulation, put the drywall back up. So they just didn't have it. They would just have these radiators in every room and it would just give you like an even heat through the place. And so it was super interesting. So yeah, so it can get very, very cold. Insulate the second floor only. Well, there is insulation in the attic. So there's that. Very interesting. Nice. Is it? Is it? Or is this where we are as people? This is what's left. Anyway. Yeah. It is very quiet. I'm actually looking forward to everybody going home. I know, Lorraine, it's so gross. Anyway. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of things happening. What do you see? There's a guy that just double parked, let a dude out of the car. Then he randomly walked over, talked to this other lady, and then grabbed something from one of the customers that was sitting outside. Like, it's just like a lot. I was like, is this some kind of deal going down? This guy, what in the what? Does Starbucks have bucket containers? Have you ever seen it? Look. Can you see that container he's doing? I don't want to show his face. Those big buckets. Those big buckets. Is he going back in for more? Did you see the buckets? They must have had 12 cups in each one. I think he's going in for more. He just spent $1 million at Starbucks. Yeah, follow that car. What? Wow. Oh, here he comes. Oh, he got a lot of friends. Dunkin' has them too. I have never seen anybody buy that much coffee. Wow. It's a bucket of coffee. They sell them at Starbucks. Wow. Wow. Horton's had a 12-cup container. He got a meeting. That had to be $100 worth of coffee. Tina, you've seen them before? Never saw that in my whole life. Yeah, like a box of Joe I've seen, but those were like custom coffee orders, and he had 2 of them, and they were 12 in each. Wow. Wow. Have you seen that as what? Wow. Maybe for a gang or something. You know, there's a lot of gangs down here. And I heard that these bougie shore gangs love coffee. Spritzers. Yeah, why does gang have to have such a negative connotation? Why can't there be like cool coffee gangs? Let's start a gang! Shikendra! Let's start a gang, a coffee gang. And the rain always brings the gangs out. On a rainy day like this, oh yeah, a lot of gang activity. Amber's like, I'm down. I'll be in your coffee gang. Coffee clutch. Doesn't sound, Tracy, doesn't sound as good as coffee gang. And cake pops. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Coming with a can't say gang. Can be a cult or a gang. Watch out. You're in dangerous territory. Yeah. Different. This is a chai, Angela. Any hot item will be acceptable. Good morning, Beans. Said Jim Daly. Good morning, Jim. Jim, thank God you're here. Because Jeremy was here earlier and he was talking about farts, and I thought, you know, we know these 2 fellas, and they're not, and Jeremy was not behaving. He thought it was real funny. Jeremy Hall, Jim Daly, you know him. Usually a very funny comedian. Yeah. So there's that. Anyhow. Oh yeah, we're gonna need jackets. We're gonna need pink jackets. Anyway, Sean, I don't have AM Sports Radio channel right now. I can't play another broadcast on this broadcast, Sean. I'm not sure what it is you want me to hear. I cannot do that. Are you live in Delran? I am not. Any suggestions for things to keep busy today? Okay. Yes. I just finished watching the What Happened to Amy Somebody. And it is the craziest story. Has anybody watched it? You can't say anything that happened. You can just do this with your eyes. Is it Bradley? Amy Bradley. It's on Netflix. And if you would like to speak in code about it, I'm in. Here's what I'm going to say in code about it. The lady with the message in the bottle, why is she in it? That didn't mean nothing. Hunting Wives, right? Also good. Missy, have you followed it for years? Crazy. Not going on any cruises anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm up at night thinking about her. I got theories. Yeah. No need, Carmen. She comes in like I got this message in a bottle. Girl, that don't have nothing to do. Why are you in this documentary? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, I'm against soda gangs. So why'd you even say it? I knew you were going to bring it up. I knew one of you bees was going to bring it up. It's bad for you. There's at least been some studies that say drinking a lot of coffee is good. Excuse me. Nobody has said that about soda. Nobody. I know, Amy. I know. I like the message in the bottle, lady. She seems like a nice lady, but you're not supposed to be in this. The witnesses? Girl. I just opened a soda after a coffee. Girl. The name of the show is What Happened to Amy Bradley? Something like that. Too much. Mm-mm. I believe the lady in the bathroom. See, I could say that because nobody still knows what I'm saying. Right? I'm looking for a doctor to tell me to drink more soda and lay down more. Yeah. Blake. Don't do it. She was on a cruise. Yep. Looks like OFM is going to have its first rumble with the soda gang. I'm telling you. This car's getting... The 5. Leanne. It's not a theme song. Although I remembered it. It is on Netflix. Oh, Tracy, good. I'm glad. Oh, it's called Amy Bradley is Missing. And I also watched the Fit for Life thing. Andy's and we're already been to the principal 2 times. Super. Yeah. We were a cult on Facebook. Now we're a gang on YouTube. So, yeah, whole thing. Has anyone watched We're Liars on Prime? No. I have not. Currently watching Untamed. I love it. Detective site, but takes place in Yosemite. I saw it, but I'm not watching. We have been doing the homework of watching Orange is the New Black. You are about to go on an emotional roller coaster. And then you're going to laugh, you're going to cry. Obviously, it wasn't real healthy. Yeah, Caitlin, that's what I mean. Like, I don't remember being that into The Biggest Loser when it was happening. But I also don't remember being like completely against it when it was happening. I don't know, but like now in retrospect, right? I think they did it for the 20th anniversary. Be like, yeah, this feels wrong. And like, why didn't we as people think it was wrong? Now it feels real wrong. I'm not sure why it takes us such a long time to get to like, that feels like we shouldn't do that. You know, certain things. I'd like to sign up for the soda gang. You know, the soda gang's taken off. And I'd like to say, no. Yeah, the trainers, I don't think either trainer like comes off as like great. This fall over the, yeah, see how they're pushing those people really. Well, that was the thing, Lorene. And they weren't really showing anybody how to keep it off. It was actually, I think, the saddest part was, you know, all the work those people did, and the results. But, you know, all of them said, unless we continued working out 8 hours a day, it wasn't sustainable. So, who are Andrea, Ollie, and Sue? They are our moderators, and they keep this place classy-ish. I know. I didn't feel like that they did many of the success stories, Sue. Jillian Michaels is suing them, but she was in it, wasn't she? Oh, she wasn't. She wasn't interviewed, was she? You just saw her. Who's she gonna sue? What's she gonna say? I didn't say that. She said, "Oh, it was all recorded." Who's she gonna? So she's suing, yeah. Who? She refused to take part in it. Something different about that one. Can't put my finger on it. But something not right even then. Suing for what? For the stuff she said by her own volition while recorded for a national TV network that she gonna say she didn't. Maybe she's suing to be paid. Well, I think that's why everybody sues. They all sue to be paid. But what's she gonna sue for? What's she gonna say? You took it out of context. Like, this is how you sounded every episode. Like, yeah. Did you hear at one point, one of the winners in the documentary said, I remember winning, and Jillian Michaels came over to me and said, "Congratulations, you look great, and you just made me a millionaire." Did you see that part of the documentary? Some of you didn't see it yet. And he said it, you know, during this kind of understanding or clicking for himself that this show, I think a lot of people who were overweight were going into it to change their lives. Yeah, I think that's, well, there was money too. But I think that they all really felt like this is what the point of the show was. And I think that this was kind of during his realization. I think this was a TV show. Masked. As trying to help people. And a lot of these contestants said we could have used some real, like, psychological support. Like, there was money that could have been doled out to help people to maintain this weight, transitions, stuff like that. Yeah, the lady who died on the first episode, that whole thing. The only one I liked was the doctor with the funny name, Hakkasan. That guy. He seemed like the only one that was like, don't do that. Like, this is not, this, we have to be making sure that yada, yada, yada. And they were like, so he's like, they would appease me and they would set up a meeting for half an hour and I'd tell them this, and they go, okay. And then they'd say, I'm just going to go do whatever I want. And they said that they put these trainers, in situations of being psychologists for these people, like deep-rooted issues of like, why do they eat this way, as whether it was a coping mechanism, something from their childhood. And so like you see these trainers having like deep conversations about people's childhood, and they were like, this shouldn't have been them. They should have had a therapist that was working with people. But it was funny to kind of like, to see that, yeah, it was all like, here, trainers, do whatever you would like. And you're like, yeah. So it was a thing. It was a thing. Anyhow, there's that. Well, today was an adventure. Yes, it was. The woman who looked like the skeleton at the end, I don't remember her. And they talked about her briefly when she came out, and nobody was happy. I don't remember the contest. They talked about it briefly, but they were like, there was a contestant who came back, and all of us were like, this is not. She's taking it too far. So that was interesting. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. But they were talking about how, you know, in general, every few years there'll be the era of something. There's the era of now is Ozempic. It was Fen-Phen. It was Olestra. That was The Biggest Loser. You know, and what will be the safest long-term answer. So how does it do you switch the house over for me to be out of there before high tide? Yeah, I hope so. No, it's not a television. No, this is blankets and stuff. So I have all the clean sheets and stuff. By the time I mean, if I came down and flipped the house and the cleaners were there on time and I was just in and out, I could probably do it in 2 hours. But that's not how today's gonna go. I actually have to go early because I gotta go meet them about the broken glass. I have to wait for the glass to be delivered. So today might be a little bit of a day, but it's early enough that I'm hoping I can get out before the tides get really bad here. Yeah, how are you feeling today? I'm okay, Jessica. My throat's been bothering me. Brooke said the same thing. I don't know. Does anybody else have like, just feel like tired, listless? Do you poop out at parties? Like that. That's how I feel. I feel vitamin and vitamin. So, yeah, just, I don't know. Maybe it's the changing weather. That's called depression. You're probably not wrong. You're probably not wrong. So yeah, I just yesterday. I think it's because I have shows every night, and then I come home and I'm just like wired. So yeah, and I'm supposed to leave Saturday for this retreat. So and next week I guess I'll be getting up at 5:30 in the morning to do this show. I don't know how it's gonna go. So yeah, I just been kind of out of it. So thanks for putting up with my lateness and or not showing up and or being super tired or not having internet. Yeah, it might be. I am a comedian, Dena. I know it doesn't seem it because I'm tired and listless and I poop out of parties. But I'm really funny at nighttime. I had a show last night, a show tonight, a show tomorrow. So a bunch of stuff coming up. But we see you live when you're in California. Like live? Well, I'll be here. But no, it's a private event, so I won't be like out anymore. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching, everybody. And like Judy from Saskatoon and Good Time Andrea say, show up every morning. Thanks. That's what Judy says. Well, you don't want to go to work. Don't go. Judy, if you can come on every day and tell me what you want me to say now, that would be helpful because I'm so tired. That's it. I don't know, Sue. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So, the weather is better on the left coast. Okay, that's how I'm coming. Although I just said to Missy, I don't know how to dress. I'd let you ruin my credit score. Well, there's that. And I would, if you let me. I would. I would get a new bed. I need a new bed down here. Because the headboard is broken. Like, it wouldn't do it in ways like diamonds and stuff. Like, it'd be like, oh, I gotta pay this mortgage. Like that. I think it was Shakendra, but I was like, girl, I gotta get new hokas. I tried to shine these up. These are not working anymore, you know? That's how they're flirting now. Ruin their credit score. Okay. Sure. I'll do that anytime. So, all right, I gotta go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Blessed day.